Joining me right now is Australian top team member Josh Togo. What's going on, Josh?
How you going? I'm good. How you been?
Good,
How's
man.
everything going?
Now, recently I saw a photo of you with Steven Seagal. How did you end up meeting him?
Yeah, it's funny. Stephen, come basically. He came to our. So what I do for work, I work as I was saying before. I work as a social worker, as a mentor. Um, Part of our program, we basically work together in Australia with our Aboriginal culture. So what we do is we work with the youth and the community, um, and I believe Stephen's Native American, and he's during his stay in Australia, he wanted to come and get to know the Aboriginal culture, the Indigenous culture in Australia, and he came and he did a bit of an interview, and we asked some questions, um, and basically, yeah, shared a bit of knowledge with our cultures and beliefs, and he's really enjoyed it, and I believe he had a really good experience out of it, and it was really good for us to meet him, and yeah, it's definitely one to hold on to the memory bank. So yeah, no, it was really good.
Did he teach you any special techniques? You know, like some secret moves that you can use in the cage?
I wish. That would be pretty handy, wouldn't it? No, he was only there for a brief moment. So yeah, no, we got to we tried to ask as many questions as we could before he had to go. But yeah, no, that would have been pretty cool. I would have enjoyed that.
Well, this is my first time talking to you, so I want to ask you about your martial arts background. I know you have done boxing and kickboxing, but when you were a young kid, did you grow up doing anything?
Well, in Australia we have rugby league. It's a really big sport here, especially mainly in certain states. So I grew up actually playing rugby league, and then I did my ACL when I was growing up playing football, and I had to get surgery on it. But during my time when I was getting surgery and my recovery process, the ACL is about 1 year, they say. I had this fear in the back of my mind I'd do it again, and yeah, I just I didn't want to go back to that sport, so I was like, I'll take out something else. And in my family, like my uncles and my pop, they all come from boxing background. My cousins, so I wanted to take up boxing and see how I go from there. And basically, from when I was 15, 16, I was doing boxing, and yeah, it's been a part of my life since. I gradually started doing kickboxing as I got older, but at the same time, I wasn't really fighting a lot. Um, I was sort of running in and out of the wrong crowd here and there, so that kind of helped me back a bit. But it wasn't until like I made a move to from where I used to live to Sydney here in Australia, and I basically got myself my life back together again. Yeah, I wanted to take up martial arts, MMA, ever since. So basically, ever since I've been living in Sydney, I've been doing MMA since, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving it, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Did you start with Australian top team?
Nah, so I started at another gym in Sydney. It's called Darkside MMA, and then yeah, I, I was like I had a really good relationship with my coach and stuff there at the same time. But I wanted to change for personal matters, so I was kind of floating about for a bit, going some different gyms, going just jiu-jitsu gyms, doing just yeah, a lot of BJJ. But then Suman messaged me and said to come out for sparring one time, and I was going out sparring, and then ever since that time, I was like, you know what, I'll start coming out here, because from where I live to where the gym is, Australian top team, it's located like about 30, 40 minutes. But I told myself, I'll make that sacrifice just every day to go out there, and I've been doing that since. So, and I'm really enjoying it. I love it.
Yeah, definitely a up and coming team right there. You got a bunch of UFC fighters there, a great head coach in Suman. So it's good to see that you guys are gelling together. Now, your teammate Sam Jo Toetu, he was originally set to fight in this main event that you're fighting in now versus Currie, he had to pull out due to injury. You're his teammate. What exactly happened to him?
So he come. So basically, I think we were sparring. Would have been a few weekends ago, and I think he tore his bicep tendon. Yeah, from what I can remember, he tore his bicep, and yeah, yeah, that's basically it. Really, he had to withdraw from the fight, and yeah, they within a week, Suman asked me if I wanted to take the fight, and I put my hand up. I was like, yeah, let's go, let's do this. But yeah, unfortunately for Sam, these things happen. You know, the last thing I'd ever want to see is for someone get put out of a fight from an injury. You know, and you know, I wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. It's sad to see because people they train, you know, really hard for upcoming fights and put their body on the line, and you know, and to get an injury like that, you know, and you're dieting and training and doing all your extras, and yeah, something like that happens. It's unfortunate. So yeah, my condolences for Sam. I do hope he gets better. I wish him a speedy recovery, and but yeah, you know, I'm ready to take the fight on his behalf, and you know, put my best foot forward.
Represent the team, right?
Yeah, that's it, 100%.
Were you helping Sam for this fight coming up?
Yeah. So we normally, me and Sam and a few other guys around like our weight class usually train together. We try and, you know, train with, you know, our same weight classes, if that makes sense. So yeah, no, me and Sam usually spar a lot, train a lot, roll a lot, you know, all those things.
You've been fighting at lightweight as of late, but most of your success, it seems like, has been at welterweight. How does it feel not having to cut the weight for this fight?
Yeah, no, well, first things first, it feels great. I still have to, you know, diet a bit because I sit, you know, a bit heavier than normally, you know, to get to 77. So people say I'm a big lightweight, and I don't want to be like that because I've seen other lightweights, and you know, I feel like they're bigger than me. But yeah, not being able to cut to 70 and coming up to 77, it's good. I can focus and train for the fight, not so much for the weight cut. And you know, it helps a lot. You know, I'm training hard, you know, putting in, you know, a lot of extras, and it's helping me. Like it builds more confidence with your training as well, you know, especially at the end of the session. So yeah, but yeah, in the same process, I still have to diet and eat clean and, you know, get my weight down. But you know, everything's looking good, looking sharp, and you know, I'm looking forward to the fight.
Yeah, you're probably not having to go through what Currie is going through right now because he is a middleweight and he's dropping down to welterweight, I think for the first time in his career. I'm not for sure, but this is what I believe. And it is a huge drop, right? In pounds, it's 15 pounds you have to drop. Yeah. How, you've done it before, you know what the sacrifice is. Mentally, is it really draining? Do you think he'll be mentally drained for this fight?
Well, because I've never met Currie before, and I don't know how he's going to feel or approach coming into the fight. But if he's a middleweight coming down, I know he's middleweight coming down to welterweight. Yeah, it's going to be tough on him, and I've been there before, and I know it's how hard it is, and I know the process you have to go through, and the dietary requirements, and you know, the training, and as I said before, you're not even. You come to the point where you're not even dieting and training for the fight. You're doing it for the weight cut. So, you know, for Currie, I do hope I wish him the best for the weight cut. I hope he makes weight and gets there. You know, I'd hate to see him miss weight and, you know, lose his purse or lose a bit of his purse. But, yeah, no, but, yeah, it's a tough process. But, you know, this is what he chose to do. So, you know, this is up to him to make that cut, and you know, as I said, I hope for the best for him.
You said that you were helping Sam get ready for the fight. And then once you found out that you were taking over the slot, what changes did you make?
To be honest, not really so many changes. Just being more prepared for the fight. I train every day. I'm usually training, if not twice a day, really, and I kind of train like I'm in camp every day. So I always stay ready, stay prepared. As Ash and Simmons say, they always say like the best opportunities are around the corner. So, as they say that, you always got to stay ready. So, not many changes have been really made, except for the diet. that's basically it. But I've been training, really, really hard for this fight. I've had a few hiccups previously, and in my mindset, I can't afford any more losses. So I'm really looking forward to the fight.
Yeah, in your last 3 fights, you have pretty much taken on the best lightweights in Australia. And I'm not even like hyping it up. I know the Australian scene, you've faced 3 of the best, right? What level do you think Currie is at compared to those guys?
Well, I know he's a good fighter, and I've seen his regular. I've watched a few of his videos, and he's going to be a lot more heavier, a lot more stronger. I know all this. I know how it's going to pan out, and I know I know what I'm expected for things to happen. But yeah, compared to like Malaki and Aguilera, Small, they're a lot more. As I said, their lightweight is a lot more. It's a lot more faster, the pace of the fight. So I'm already visualizing and planning how this fight's going to pan out. So the comparison is slightly different, but I'm prepared for it.
All right. Main event, February 24th, Diamondback Fighting Championship in Adelaide. Yeah, man. Big opportunities, like you just mentioned. Your coaches told you the biggest opportunities are just around the corner, and you're going to take advantage of that. Thank you for your time, Josh, and good luck to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the chat, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you very much.